K-pop idols are constantly in the spotlight, admired by millions of fans worldwide. But when it comes to dating, that's a whole different story. The K-pop industry is known for its strict rules and intense schedules, making dating extremely difficult. Fans often expect idols to be entirely devoted to their careers, which puts a lot of pressure on them to keep their personal lives private. So, how do they manage to date in secret? Let's dive into it. 1. Late night meetups and hidden locations. One of the most common ways idols avoid getting caught is by meeting up late at night. Why risk being seen during the day when the streets are quieter at night, right? Idols often visit places far from popular areas, like secluded cafes or private apartments. Some even choose to meet in their cars, driving around the city to avoid stopping anywhere public. Imagine how stressful that must be, constantly looking over your shoulder. 2. Disguises and undercover moves. Yes, disguises! You might think this only happens in movies, but K-pop idols take it seriously. Hats, masks, oversized hoodies, anything to avoid recognition. And let's not forget about face masks, which became even more common after the pandemic. Can you imagine walking past your favorite idol and not even realizing it? They blend into the crowd like pros, using staff and managers as cover. Sometimes, idols rely on their trusted staff or managers to help cover up their dating lives. Managers might act as a third wheel during dates or even drive them to meet their partners. It sounds wild, but it works. This way, it just looks like they're on official business. Who would question that? 4. Private messaging apps. Communication is tricky when everything is being watched, so idols often use private messaging apps with strong security. Apps like KakaoTalk, Telegram, or even secret social media accounts allow them to talk without raising suspicion. Some even use code names. Imagine texting your significant other with a secret code. How romantic and nerve-wracking is that? 5. Dating within the industry. Believe it or not, many idols choose to date other idols. It makes sense, right? They understand each other's busy schedules and strict rules. Plus, they often meet during music shows, award ceremonies, or industry events. These places are already crawling with staff and celebrities, making it easier to blend in. But even then, they have to be so careful. 6. Idol houses and dorms. This one's a bit risky but clever. Sometimes idols invite their partners over to their dorms or private homes. It sounds crazy. What if the company finds out? But it's actually safer than being seen in public. Of course, this only works if they live alone or have understanding roommates. 7. Group dates and mutual friends. Another strategy? Group dates. Idols sometimes hang out in groups with mutual friends to avoid drawing attention. It's smart because it just looks like a casual hangout. No one suspects a thing. Plus, having friends around adds a layer of security. Who would think a group of idols is secretly on a double date? 8. Traveling abroad for privacy. When schedules allow, some idols take vacations abroad with their partners. Overseas, they're less likely to be recognized, giving them more freedom. But even then, they have to be cautious. Fans are everywhere. Can you imagine bumping into your bias in another country? What are the odds? 9. Dating bans and company rules. Let's not forget the biggest obstacle, dating bans. Some entertainment companies strictly forbid dating, especially during an idol's rookie years. Breaking this rule could lead to scandals or even contract termination. That's intense. This pressure forces idols to be extremely secretive. It's not just about hiding from fans, it's about protecting their entire career. 10. Silent breakups. Unfortunately, not all secret relationships last. If an idol couple breaks up, they usually stay quiet about it. There's no public drama, no statements, just silence. It's sad but necessary. Fans might never know how many breakups happen behind the scenes. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why keep it all a secret? You might be wondering, why go through all this trouble? Well, it's because fan culture in K-pop is intense. Some fans feel like idols belong to them, and dating can lead to backlash. There have been cases where idols received hate or even lost fans after dating news broke out. That's harsh. Idols want to protect their partners and their careers, so they keep things quiet. Is it fair? Honestly, it's a tough situation. Idols are human too, and they deserve love and happiness. But the industry and fan expectations make it hard. Things are slowly changing, though. More idols are speaking up about wanting to date freely. Will the industry become more accepting? Who knows? In the end, dating in the K-pop world is like living in a spy movie. Sneaky meetups, disguises, coded messages. It's intense. But behind all the secrecy are people just looking for love.